reaching teenagers is a huge deal to us. I don't know if you remember being a teenager.
Oh, yeah.
But man, that is a crazy time in life, and everything's changing in your body
Pretty much
and with
sucked.
your friends and culture. The media is pounding in on kids, and temptation is everywhere. Things like the internet, things like friends, things like drugs, alcohol,
Yep.
you name it. Kids have families that are rough these days. Some of our kids have good families, some of our kids have bad families. Either way, kids are looking for a place where they can be loved and where they can belong. And we want to create a place where kids know that they matter. I'm not just talking, not just matter to us, but that they literally matter to God. That they were created for something way bigger than just experiencing life as a high school student in America, where God created, they know that God created them for a purpose and for a reason, and He has a plan for them that's way bigger than what they're experiencing in their everyday lives. You should know, you did student ministry for years,
I did,
you?
and it about killed me. Yeah, I did for years, and that's exactly why we did it. It was because we saw the same thing even way back when I was younger. The kids had this kind of lostness about them, and that they needed a place where they could connect to their Creator in a way that was relevant to their lives.
And isn't that why we started Metro even?
Yeah. Metro was really birthed out of our student ministries program, and we just discovered that after they spent a few years with us, they kind of fell in love with Jesus and kind of got rolling on that whole deal, and then they would graduate and disappear, right? And we didn't see them anymore. And so we worked on creating a culture for their next step, okay? So how do you create a culture for kids right now?
Obviously, we want to be relevant to these kids, and so we have all the band, the lights, the crazy fun stuff. We blow things up. I mean, we have a lot of fun, and that makes it appealing for kids. But really, at the heart of it, what we're trying to create is a friendship culture where kids can come no matter who they are, no matter what they look like, and they're going to be loved and accepted, and they're going to find authentic friendships that are going to last beyond 10 minutes when they walk out the door.
So it's really way more than just music and lights and cameras and stuff.
Way more than that. In addition to that, we're trying to have adults that are investing in the lives of our kids. You know, we want our students who walk through the doors of Alive and Fuel to have an adult who loves Jesus, who's been following Jesus longer, who's going to walk with them through the craziness and the chaos of being a teenager.
That's
someone
so awesome.
who's going to be there for them, who's going to be in their corner, walking with them through that. And ultimately, we want kids to know that they matter to God, that God loves them like crazy. And so we believe we've put together an environment where kids can meet and experience God in a real way.
You know, Adam, my son is in Fuel, and it's working. I mean, he feels like it's his community, it's his space, you know, and his life group leader is a hero to him and helps navigate some of these turns in life. That's incredible. And so when does all this happen? Is it just like a once a week, you get together and it's done? Or what's the community look like during the week?
Well, we have some main gathering times, and those are really important. For our high school students, it's called Alive. That meets on Sunday nights, 7 o'clock at Trillium Academy. For our middle school students, that happens on Monday nights. That's called Fuel. That also happens at 7 o'clock. But those main gatherings are very important, but they're just like the tip of the iceberg of what Alive and Fuel are really about. They pretty much happen all the time because they're so relational that, I mean, we have life groups that are happening throughout the weeks. We have trips that happen throughout the year. We have leaders that are investing in students' lives, and so every day of the week, people are connecting and they're talking and they're doing life together.
It's really about building a life together. It's about building a community where ultimately they find their greatest source of inspiration, their greatest source of friendship right here at Fuel and Alive. That's really what it's about.
That's exactly it.
So, Metro, here's the deal. I think if you're a parent of a high schooler or a middle schooler, I just think it is so worth you putting the effort forward to encourage your student to go check out Alive or Fueled. I don't care if you gotta, manipulate them, bribe them. I mean, literally lay $100 down and just bribe their way there. I don't know. Because I don't think there's a more important environment for you to connect them to. We work so hard at connecting them to sports and their education and all this fun stuff in life, but we've got to figure out a way to attend to their spirits. I just think it is so worth it, and this is the place to do that.
And if you're a student, I want to encourage you, maybe you haven't been to Alive for a while, you've totally got to come back. We want you back, a part of the family. And maybe you've never been to Alive or Fuel. And we want to just encourage you to come and check it out. Come 2, 3, 4 times. And if you don't like it, that's totally fine. But I think that you'll be pleasantly surprised.